Heat exhaustion killed my coworker and they're covering it up. Hello. I'm going to remain vague here because I am worried that this post will be removed and legal action could be taken against me. However, I wanted to post about it because I am so disgusted and upset. My anxiety has been awful since it happened. The moment it was discovered that this person was dead, I could recognize everything they were doing to keep people from finding out the severity of the incident. Myself and many others have been saying for months that it was only a matter of time until this happened, with the amount of work that is thrown at us and the blistering heat in the building. This happened 2 days ago and I fear that they may actually get away with keeping this away from the news. I work for a big company. What can I do? Edit. When I say covering it up, they're carefully attempting to portray this as the person still being alive in the hospital, without actually saying it, but it couldn't have been clearer that this person was deceased. Again, I want to be careful with my own words as well. Edit 2. Wow, I did not expect this. I'm really nervous now that this has gotten attention. But please know I appreciate everyone's input. You're right. I don't know why I didn't think to contact OSHA. I absolutely will do that. And it happened in Illinois. Also, does anyone know if I'm legally allowed to post this? Also, if anyone knows of a news organization who will listen to me, please let me know. Any journalists out there? Final edit. Thank you so much for all the feedback. To those who believe this is fake, I do understand why the vagueness is setting off alarms. But I would rather protect myself than satisfy your curiosity. I do not require further assistance. However, I will leave this up for a bit longer in order to get as many eyes on it as possible in hopes of getting this story published. I hope that I would be able to get this in the news so that there can be some justice. Again, thank you so much. After reading all of your advice, I believe I can take it from here. OSHA might be interested. https://www.osha.gov/workers/file-complaint. If an employee at your workplace died because of excessive heat and your company is burying that fact, then authorities need to be told. OSHA could be interested in the safety protocols of a workplace where someone died of the heat. Had a man killed by a forklift at the Amazon I used to work at. They got fined. That's all. 1-800-321-OSHA 6742. Please call them as soon as possible. You can report anonymously. However, it is a protected right to report safety concerns. As others have indicated, retaliation by employers comes with consequences for the employer. My suggestion is to give your name and contact information. Without being able to have contact with someone inside the company, it will be more difficult for OSHA to determine what is happening and may allow your employer to cover things up easier if that what's happening. Sorry for your loss of your coworker. Talk to the Labor Department and let them know the conditions that led to this are still ongoing. They can investigate both. Make an anonymous account using Tor and an anonymous email generator. Post all of the details here on Reddit. Then do the same but contact news agencies. When they come to you, just deny everything. Do not tell anyone you blabbed. Also, if you have any extra money, consult a lawyer. If not, use another anonymous account to ask legal subreddits what their advice is and what the repercussions could be. How shady are we talking? I can't think of any way you could be punished for blowing the whistle on negligent death. Don't be complacent. Your coworkers deserves justice. And the larger community of workers and families will stand with you if you come forward. Does it rhyme with SHM Amazon? Tell the authorities and stage a walkout. When the company kills its employees, that is when you leave. Amazon, huh? Legal action could be taken against me. Reporting suspected illegal activity is never an illegal act. Companies do this all the time to scare you into keeping quiet, but that in itself is also an illegal act, typically considered a form of blackmail. This happened at husband's work. It was so bad that many workers were sent to the hospital by ambulance. The staff reported to OSHA and they were fined. Consult a lawyer and blow that whistle hard. I am so sorry that you've experienced this. Do you have access to counseling resources? I was a volunteer first responder, so I have some experience helping debrief and process traumatic situations. If you would like someone to talk to in confidence, heart, I'm not sure what you can do other than try to get out of that work environment. It's a great opportunity to unionize if enough of your colleagues are aware of what has happened and willing to speak with someone who helps to organize union action. What country are you located in? I can see if I can find some resources for you. Don't let this be swept under the rug. You owe it to the dead person, to yourself and all the other workers. Businesses like these only make things better when it costs them more than the actual issue. If this doesn't get known, they will keep doing it. All the talks of unionizing, better pay, safer work environment, etc., all that can be fast-forwarded into this negligent death. If they face consequences on what happened, they will surely have to fix things or close down. This is the opportunity to make things better for everyone. It will suck for some and even for you if they find out it was you who blew the whistle. But it is for the greater good. If it came down to it, if they fired you cause they knew you were the one to tell, you may get a payday also cause that's highly illegal, and if this gets blown up, things would be looked under a microscope. Bare minimum emo is to notify OSHA. Can keep it anonymous. They will investigate but need to tell them everything you know. These people committed a crime. They exhibited callous disregard. They allowed their employees, forced employees to work in a dangerous environment. And when was killed, so failure to report this to the authorities would be a moral failure, because it would not reduce the risk to other employees, a risk that you are aware of. Contact a lawyer. It sounds like you've reported this company before for similar inhumane working conditions. Employer did nothing, and that ultimately led to the negligent death of an employee. Sounds like a case. Ask about applicable whistleblower laws in your state. If your coworkers will sign statements attesting to the fact that management knew about the inhumane conditions and unsafe heat, the family has a wrongful death suit, and the rest of you employees could have a class action lawsuit against your employers if others sustained work-related heat injuries due to subsequent negligence. Write down everything you saw now and date it. May be admissible as evidence. You will forget, so don't delay. Have others do the same. But do contact the family and perhaps pass on that they need a reputable attorney. OSHA as well as your local media would be very interested in this. I would say cops as well, but we all know how that usually goes. Report to OSHA and local media as well. CNN would jump all over it probably. OSHA hotline 8,3,216,742. This is for the feds. Your state may have their own OSHA. This is an instance of free speech. You haven't given a name, location, other than ill, or company. You are good. If a worker was injured, there is probably an OSHA investigation starting. The bosses are just downplaying the hell out of it, to keep it away from people like me. If you need help finding the right media contact, PM me. Former CalOSHA compliance officer here. It doesn't matter what state you are working in. You have the federal right. William Steiger Act, aka the OSHA Act of 970. to a safe workplace. You have the right to file a workplace health and safety complaint and have your name kept confidential. Yes, I understand that you are nervous about filing a complaint, which is perfectly natural and understandable. However, if you say nothing, there will not be change in the safety culture of your workplace.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.